We're back with even more First Ascendants. Obviously, I said I was going to grind this weekend after my break, which I did. It turns out I've actually been working on min-maxing my Lepic. The mods are kind of coming together. I was actually searching up a build. This is kind of what I have going on right now. I have red mods for him. I have 3 red mods for Lepic, as you can see down here. But I'm going to be honest, the one that the build calls for, I need to grind, I think, one of the hard bosses. I can't remember which one it was, but it drops from that hard boss. It's called Firearms Master. Now, I'll show you which one it is and what it does. So Firearm Master, reloading weapon increases skill range, changing weapon increases power. That's really fucking good. I'm not gonna even hold you. That actually sounds really good. I was gonna use this one where it says overclock no longer increases skill power, it increases firearm attack instead. But I thought to myself, you know, the increased skill power I like to combo with my 4. It actually does so much freaking damage. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not even finished with my build yet, and I'm already popping like 1.5, 1.6 million damage per pop with my 4, which is really good if if I'm being honest with you. And this is like with regular boss level enemies from like those infiltration things. So hey, I think I'm gonna stick with what I got right now, but I really do want that Firearm Master, because if I'm thinking about this correctly, technically my 4 is a unique weapon. Just popping the 4 should increase my skill power, which is also going to in turn increase the 4 damage. So that should be pretty cool. Other than that, I don't really care about the reloading part of it. I mean, that should be pretty good. But other than that, I mean, like, dude, holy smokes. I would like to use this, but Firearm Master just seems like such a better option. Other than that, I mean, I didn't really get to play as much First Ascendants as I want this weekend. I popped like 20 hours of Persona 3. It's actually insane. But I do have Ultimate Viessa. She's actually building right now, and right now I'm in the process of getting Glay and Ajax. So if we come over here to Anais, the little foundry girl, as you can see, I have Viessa building. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, have her done by Wednesday the earliest, because honestly, if I really do want to do that, I would have to literally hop on right before I go to work at like 5 a.m. And I ain't gonna lie, as much as I want Ultimate Viessa to start doing my builds with her, I don't know if I'm that dedicated to get up that early. Just know I have her building right now, so she's basically already done. Other than that, the only way I can actually get Ultimate Glay, at least her code, is by doing hard bosses. First of all, I'm not doing Dead Bride. That's just, no. So I'm going to do Hard Executioner since it's the first one. Right now I have 22 of the patterns, but I'm not confident in my drop rates. So I'm just going to get as much as I can, and then I'm going to just go straight into it and just farm it. Because the activity that you actually get that pattern from, I've been using it as a way to farm up my other descendants. As you can see, like, you can see how much catalyst I've used to even, like, you know, get the mods how I want it. I'm gonna call it Forma, because I'm not gonna call it catalyst. I get confused with Warframe. So I've Forma'd Lepic a bunch of freaking times, so I've needed to, like, actually, you know, play an activity over and over that can at least level me up. But I don't want to do an activity that I have no purpose being in, because I could just do any activity, right? So I decided to do that with this mission for Ultimate Glay, because at least I'm in there for some reason other than XP farming. And then I've been popping these, you know, 5-hour like double XP stuff that I have. As you can see, I still have these. I've been saving these. I'm not going to even hold you. I think I might even use all of these by the next weekend too, because depending on what my formas are looking like by that time, Viessa and Bunny are done. Because in reality, I only want to focus on those two, especially for like farming and just using, because I really like Viessa. Like, that was the first one I've ever used in the beta 2 years ago, and she's the one I started with. So I really want to focus her as much as I did Lepic. Lepic is so good, bro. Like I know in the comments in the last video, you guys are talking about how if I just focus on Lepic, I could just solo a majority of the hard bosses, at least until halfway, just by myself. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys are totally right, because I was doing, what was it, Executioners, so I could farm from one of Viessa's parts. Even with strong resistances to fire, I was using Lepic, and bro, I was clearing this with still like 4 minutes to spare. It was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see how it's like with, you know, the resistance being either normal or very weak to fire. I would love to see how that works, at least with Lepic, because bro, it is insane, bro. I was doing so much damage. But, you know, I had to switch to Viesa because I wanted to get it done quicker. Also, speaking of comments from last video, I've actually started to focus more on my health. As you can see, I am not at 40k defense anymore. I am now at just 9 to 10k defense, given I've been switching my external components around. As you can see, I have a bunch of them hearted depending on what type of activities I'm doing. So I've been paying attention to that more. I've actually been dying a lot less now that I've added health to my pool. I think I had like 800 health the last time I had the video up, and now I have 6.5k, at least just on Lepic. I'm still leveling him up, so his health is going to get even larger, especially with his shields and stuff like that. So, you know, it's looking pretty good. And especially with my tamer too, I'm almost done with that. I think I got another, what, 2 formas to go for it. A lot of these mods I could probably switch around. I really don't know what I want to put for this last slot. I was looking at 2 mods earlier. It was either Firing Fiesta, which I could, honestly, I think I might just use that instead, or something else. I was looking at something. It was one of these like mag ones. I don't know which one it was, but whatever it was, Tamer's almost done. I know you guys told me to start focusing on other weapons, which I will be doing. Just, you know, I really want to get this tamer out of the way. I really like the tamer. It's a good gun. Even though, personally, I don't like LMGs in video games, I think the tamer is really good. I just needed to get that out the way. Other than that, I mean, I tried to grind for a Haley again, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, that thing is just ridiculous, bro. It's not even just like a difficult thing. It's more of like there are so many enemies that spawn in that boss room. I literally don't even know what to do. I just panic. And especially with the bosses like dropping those like electric prongs, bro, like you don't know how many of those I saw in my boss fight. Like I saw like 20 different like prongs of electricity, and I couldn't run anywhere because it was just everywhere. So, and also another thing too, like when you die, especially doing it solo because it's forced, like it just restarts the whole boss fight. I literally just could not care less about it. I'd rather just, you know, wait. I think I'll save her for last. And honestly, I'm not gonna even lie, she might just be the first one I buy. If I finish Ultimate Glay and Ultimate Ajax and her mission is not like matchmaking yet, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just buy her because she is way too good to pass up on. I'm gonna be honest. And you know what? I'm not gonna even feel bad about it. I know I wanted to like grind for every one of these descendants, but man, her mission is a little ridiculous. I mean, given I might not have been going in with a good build, but still, bro, it's honestly insane. Other than that, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Just give you an update on like how the progress is going with the first descendants. Also, I just cannot wait for that Freyna ultimate, bro. Like, my girl Freyna needs some justice. I don't think I've seen anything about her since release, bro. Like, no skins, nothing. Justice for Freyna, honestly. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.